Hey guys, so welcome back to a new video. It's been a while since I made a video, and I think the last one was on 20th. I've been busy, so I was unable to make videos since then. 20th, yeah, 20th was the start of the fresh week, and yeah, I've noticed one more thing when I make my recording is that I do a lot of pauses and I guess I'll try to not do that because I've seen it's kind of a bit annoying when I use the pauses. So hope you all are doing well, and I think let's get started with the analysis for new week for 27th. And as I said, on 20th was the start of the fresh week for the last video I made. I did tell that the market was gonna be swinging one sided. I mean, it was bullish overall the weekly, so it happened as I analyzed. Overall trend, we went to the upside, and it seems like we're seeing some sort of pullback this week, and I'm not sure what the overall picture is gonna be, because what happens this week is we're gonna be entering into a new month, so new candle open is possibly to be seen. So I'm guessing we will be going to the downside, sort of consolidating, because the overall chart pattern looks about like that, because we hit the rejection point, which major rejection on the daily for gold. You can see it's similar with all the other pairs. We'll go through it, but first we'll start with gold, and the 4 hour also is trying to push to the downside. We'll have a new candle, and European markets gonna be opening anytime soon, but I think the overall trend is trying to push down. I don't see much buying strength. We might see some push-ups temporarily, because we'll have to fill the orders before we, I think, head down. So this is for gold, and there isn't much happening right now since it's just Monday open, and Asian market peaked. There was some nice move in BTC around the fresh 4 hour open during the 9:30 a.m. candle. We went about, I think, 150 pips from the rejection. Yeah, I will drill go down to weekly. So weekly, even Bitcoin, you can see we sort of hit a new high and then we got rejected. So I think the chart clearly looks like we're sort of heading down for this week. The price is trying to push lower. Daily we see a strong rejection. 4 hour too, the structure looks quite bearish as of now. No point in entering into long trades, I'd say. Even if we see minor push-ups, I wouldn't recommend trading to the upside. The momentum is strongly towards the downside. So you can see in the 15 minutes that right around the fresh 4 hour open, we had like a fake out of price trying to push higher. We nearly hit the equal high, but not clearly. But then in the next 15 minutes at 9, we ended up going to the downside, and it could have simply held and kept adding smaller position in the direction of the trend. I wouldn't recommend buying now, because since I said, see, the pivot again shows you buy signals, around these supports. But what happens is, if the whatever the trend is pushing, we should always trade in the direction of the trend. For example, we had a rejection here. Since you know the trend is bearish, it's much easier to trade in the direction of the trend, because the market keeps pushing in the direction of the trend. We might see like a push up, which is like a fake out or liquidity grab, and then the price swings lower. So I always recommend trading with the trend. That's our first rule. I've also wanted to make a new video regarding my trading system and risk management. I've already gone on that psychology video. It's 30 minutes long. It's very comprehensive. You could go over, and I'll be making more content. Also, something I wanted to make was the trade entry criteria. Okay, like, I'll make a fresh video regarding how we should enter our trades and how we can scale through the trades, add position or close position. So yeah, the main thing is always trade with the trend. That's our first rule. And even if it seems good in the short term to trade, take some smaller buy positions against the trend, I wouldn't recommend. Unless the market is range bound, you can trade both sides. But other than that, I don't recommend trading against the trend. I think that's the first rule, because most of the time our losses are factored into also trading against the trend. That's a big one. In my system, the first thing I focus on is the structure and trend, because even if, as I said, the 30% of the time market cannot be trending, it may be range bound 30 to 50, but usually 50 to 70% of the time markets are trending. As you can see, today was a Monday open, and markets have been just dropping since the fresh candle open at 130 Bitcoin. See, it was like the new daily open, and market just dropped. So I think even money is made during trending conditions. The real money is, it's when you can size things up, add to your position, scale your position. These kind of things can be only done when the markets are trending, like moving in one direction. When it's range bound, you can only scalp and sort of trade within that range, because what happens, market won't push too high or too low. It remains in certain parameters. For example, around this levels for Saturday. I mean, let's ignore Saturday and Sunday, but I'm just giving you an example where we've just remained in a range. So it's always important to trade with the trend. Okay, let's quickly go over Nasdaq, which is similar to all of the price charts are looking similar. Gold is sort of holding up well, but rest of the pairs, Bitcoin, Nasdaq, and even US 30, it's all correlated. Prices pushing lower. We'll have to see what happens during the European and London Open. It's gonna be in the next half an hour. It's gonna show some signs. Like 12 p.m., 12:30, 1 and 1:30, we get a lot of momentum, and also maybe a reversal temporarily or continuation of the trend. So let's see what happens. As per now, I'm seeing very bearish price action. I'm not seeing any sort of push up. So let's wait for the time and price momentum to catch up. So this is another concept in my system which I named it as price momentum and timing. So usually what happens is, timing is very important in the market. because during certain time of the day is when you see price hitting to certain level and price either creating a strong support or a resistance. So let's wait and watch. And I think this is it for today's analysis for weekly and daily. I think overall weekly trend is somewhat pushing lower. Even if we go back up, I think we would be pushing, coming back, trying to consolidate lower. And yeah, this is it. Let's see in the next video, guys. Let's catch up in the next video, and please try to play this video at 1.5 or 2x speed, because I feel like I talk very slow, so do that. And these videos are very raw. I'm not editing it, I'm posting it as it is, so there's a lot of pauses and maybe additional sounds that I make, so just ignore that. I'll try to not do any of those. And yeah, take care, see you.